Hello and welcome to another exclusive WTTS performance in Sun King Studio 92, powered by Clip speakers and headphones. I'm Matt Pelser, and I am psyched to welcome Alice Merton. Alice, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Matt.
I think that the first song we're going to hear is the new one, Vertigo, which I loved from the moment I heard it. Same thing with No Roots. I mean, it's got that same kind of great out the gate feel to it. At least for me, it didn't have to grow on me. I just liked it right away. There are a lot of different ways to achieve that, though, when you're a songwriter and you're crafting a song, producing a song, and none of them are guaranteed to work. Though, how would you say you get there?
To be honest, it's like with every song, it's different. I just love cool rhythms. I love cool bass lines. I love anything that just makes me want to move. And so I think from the music you've heard by now from me, you definitely get that feeling of like, okay, she's a big fan of riffs and just of like music that kind of is a little bit, no, I'm not saying like an anthem, but just something that you want to sing along to, but that's still not too poppy. From like the production side, I don't know. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, I think
I don't really think about that process too much. I just do something like I just make something that I feel is really cool and fun.
Well, let's hear it. This is a stripped down version of the new song Vertigo from Alice Merton in an exclusive performance for us in Sun King Studio 92.
Hey WTTS, I'm Alice Merton and this is my keyboarder Bastion, and we are super excited to perform 3 songs for you guys. I love this song so much because it reminds me of playing live and being on the stage, and I can't wait to perform it. So here it is. Hands are sweaty, my heart beats heavy. There's something out there, I swear I'm not ready, and I don't really know where to go from here. The sound's getting louder, the floor starts shaking, everybody's feeling it. Why can't I feel it all? Why can't I just let it go? 'Cause all I can feel is vertigo. All I can feel is, all I can feel is vertigo. Gotta get out of my head, do something that I'll regret. He's dancing now with someone he met. I'm losing my sanity, get rid of my vanity. All I can feel is, all I can feel is vertigo. The faces seem deadly, it just got messy. His eyes bloodshot, but he's going in steady, and I don't really know why I'm still here. And my head keeps pounding, my feet still hurting. I think I lost sight of where I was going, and I don't really know where to go from here. 'Cause all I can feel is vertigo. All I can feel is, all I can feel is vertigo. Gotta get out of my head, do something that I'll regret. He's dancing now with someone he met. I'm losing my sanity, get rid of my vanity. All I can feel is, all I can feel is vertigo. Gotta get out of my head, do something that I'll regret. He's dancing now with someone he met. I'm losing my sanity, get rid of my vanity. All I can feel is, all I can feel is vertigo. Caught inside of a dark night out, left me standing by myself under your control, and all I can feel is vertigo. All I can feel is, all I can feel Gotta get out of my head, do something that'll regret. He's dancing now with someone he met. I'm losing my sanity. Get rid of my vanity. All I can feel is all I can feel is vertigo.
Wow. Wow. That's really different, but it's all still there. I love that. Thank you so much. Alice Merton is with us in Sun King Studio 92. So Alice, I have to ask, now that we've heard the new song, should we expect an album to come from this?
There's definitely an album coming. Yes. I think my life is always going to be like chapters, and the chapters are albums.
Okay.
So the next chapter is definitely upon us. But I cannot say when it's coming because
Sure.
I myself do not. It's going to be coming soon. There's going to be a lot of new music coming this year and next year, but the exact date I can't really give away yet.
That's all right. I totally understand. I mean, if you could describe, I don't know, what you've done so far, what would you say it's going to be like?
I would say the music is definitely a little bit darker. Just from everything I've experienced in the last year and a half, what we've all experienced, what it's like making music, being locked away and not really having that much input. I went through a lot of changes though as well in 2020, which definitely influenced the music.
What do you think of the shift away from albums? I think that's why I asked the question. I mean, there's always been this big focus on singles, always, but now it seems like for a lot of artists, it's the only thing that matters. Is the album still important for you?
The album for me personally is very important. As I said, they're like chapters in my life, and I feel like I'm not just putting out a song after song for fans. I also want to indulge them and like incorporate them in my life, you know, like I want them, like I wouldn't do this if I feel like I had nothing to say or if I didn't want to share my stories with people. So I do very much think that albums are important, but I understand that singles nowadays are just becoming, because of like streaming platforms, and it's always like no one, I mean, I don't want to say no one, but a lot of people will just kind of discover a playlist, find that one song in it, and then be like, oh, okay, this is a cool song. And sometimes you're lucky and then they'll discover the whole artist behind it. And sometimes it's just, it stays playlist singles, you know? So I think it's important to still do both, in my opinion, but I definitely understand that it's a little bit different than just putting out like one single and then the album. I think it's just good to then put out multiple singles, and you can say like, this is a single maybe for streaming, or this is a single for radio, or this is a single for whatever it is. Or just like for yourself, you say, hey, I don't even know if this is going to stream well, but this is important to me. It's a song that I want my fans to know, and not just land on the album that maybe no one will hear. That was kind of the case with Vertigo. Like for Vertigo, for me, like when I wrote it, I was like, this is going to be such a fun song to play live. This is going to be the song that I'm just going to look forward to every single time. And I never really thought like this was going to be a single, because I mean, in my opinion, a lot of countries that I am kind of active in, like in Germany, for example, I wasn't sure they were going to play it. Like there's no rock radio station in Germany. There's just like pop. And so that's why for me, it was like, I don't know if this is a single, but then at some point I came to the realization that it's an important song to me. Like however it does, however it performs, I want my fans to know that this was a song that I truly love. And if I can't perform it live at the moment, then I want them to at least listen to it. When
it comes to albums, clearly the album format is important to you. I don't know, what albums have you appreciated as a music fan?
I mean, I've been when I was young, I was a very big fan of the Killers. So Sam's Town was a big one for me.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, Stereotomy, the album from Alan Parsons.
Really? That is great.
That was a big one.
Why was that? I mean, you just had it and listened to it a lot, and because I mean, there's a lot to appreciate with Alan Parsons' project.
Absolutely. It was just one of those things where I was like, it was the first music I was introduced to as a child. So my dad didn't like, I wasn't allowed listening to pop, but I was allowed listening to Alan Parsons.
All right, so, let's get some complexity in this person's brain. I love it.
Those were two big albums for me. And anything that Regina, like then on the other side of like the whole songwriter side, Regina Spektor, anything she put out was always something that I loved listening to. Also just from like the lyrics wise, I just love her quirky lyrics. And I always thought, wow, like how can someone be so creative and like strange with lyrics? Like I love that you can just fit things together and you don't really know what they mean, but they're kind of cool anyway.
Yeah. I definitely hear that in your work. That's cool. All right. That's cool to know.
Yeah. Thank you.
Is there anything that's been on your mind lately that you just want to chat about?
I mean, I think COVID has been on everyone's mind. I'm getting my vaccine on Saturday, my first one. They're a little bit slower here in Europe. You guys have probably already had all of yours over there.
Most of the people on our staff, I think all the people on our staff have it, thank goodness. But that's good. This weekend.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. But there still is a part of me in my brain, and I'm not proud of this part, but there's still a part of me that's like, but what about if this vaccine just wipes us all out in 10 years and we just like eliminate ourselves with this vaccine? Like my brain just thinks so, just like, I mean, you've seen the video for Vertigo. I mean, I basically created a dystopian world where I thought, okay, the world has ended and it's just me and these random people in this like underground world. Yeah. And we're the last ones who survived. And
rather than working together, they're all kind of after you for some reason.
Exactly. Because, well, the thing is, because they're like, hey, we've been here first. Who are you to enter this world that we've like built up for ourselves? And I'm like, geez, I don't really know. I'm kind of like Alice in Wonderland. I fell down this really weird hole and now I'm in a dystopian world with weird looking people. So, and that's why my brain automatically, because kind of this was the thought process I had when we were creating the video. I was like, wow, what would happen if this was actually the case? And so part of me is like, I'm so excited that I finally get to have this vaccine that's going to allow everyone to go to concerts again. But on the other side, I'm like, but what about if in 10 years we all die?
Why would that happen though, is my question.
I don't know. And I don't want to put this out there that I'm someone like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist at all. But oh God, I'm going to get so much trouble for saying no. But part of my brain is just like, but what if accidentally something goes wrong? And it's a stupid thought. Obviously, it's a stupid thought. And I'm very thankful that the vaccine is out there and that we can all get it and we should all get it. But my brain just thinks like, but what about if we all die?
We're all susceptible to those invasive thoughts.
I mean, I hope I'm not the only one that has these thoughts, but I'm at least like, I use the smart side of my brain to be like, wait, science, technology, we can actually like get better and like develop rather than like stay away from the vaccine. So I'm happy that like the smart side of my brain kicks in and is like, yeah, you should get it.
Well, you're a creative person and that it's no surprise that your brain goes to weird places and you should be thankful for that. I'm thankful for that. We're all thankful for your music. All right, Alice Merton, thank you for the talk. We are going to hear 2 more stripped down versions of your songs, starting with Lash Out, and then we'll wrap things up in just a bit. This is Alice Merton in Sun King Studio 92.
I can feel it on the back of my tongue, all of the words getting trapped in my lungs, heavy like a stone waiting for the river to run. I wanna lash out, I wanna let it out, 'cause I can feel it on the back of my tongue, on the back of my tongue. Oh, hard to hold this fire inside me. Oh, I know sometimes it's fighting hard to hold this fire inside me. Oh, it's not really like me to lash out. I gotta let it out. I wanna lash out. I gotta lash out. I got something to say, might start a riot. Rip that tape from my mouth, I won't be quiet, 'cause everything is nothing till you realize it's something you want. I wanna lash out, I wanna let of the bottle. I can feel the cork come out of the bottle. I can feel the cork come out of the bottle. I can feel the cork come out of the bottle. Last shot, I gotta let it out, 'cause I can feel it on the back of my tongue, on the back of my tongue. Go hard to hold this fire inside me. Oh, I know sometimes it's fighting hard to hold this fire inside me. Oh, it's not really like me to lash out. I gotta let it out. I wanna lash out. I gotta let it out. I gotta lash out. All right, our last and final song is the very first song I've ever put out, and it definitely has accompanied me for a very long time now, for the past 3 or 4 years, and it's called No Roots. I like digging holes and hiding things inside them. When I grow old, I hope I won't forget to find them, 'cause I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night. I build a home and wait for someone to tear it down, then pack it up in boxes, head for the next town running, 'cause I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night. And 1,000 times I've seen this road, 1,000 times. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots. I've got no roots. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots. I've got no roots. I like standing still, but that's just a wishful plan. Ask me where I come from, I'll say a different land. But I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night. I count gates and numbers, then play the guessing game. It's just the place that changes, the rest is still the same. But I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night. And 1,000 times I've seen this road, 1,000 times. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots. I've got no roots. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots. I've got no roots. I like digging holes, hiding things inside them. When I grow old, I hope I won't forget to find them, 'cause I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots. I've got no roots.
Wow. Alice Merton and stripped down version of No Roots closing out her Sun King Studio 92 session. And that is a version unlike anything I've ever heard before. So unique and wonderful. Thanks to Bastian on the keyboard there. And thank you, Alice, for the music and spending a little time with us.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Matt.
I'm Matt Pelser, and this has been Sun King Studio 92, powered by Klipsch speakers and headphones. For more exclusive performances, check out our WTTSFM YouTube channel or the Sun King Studio 92 page at WTTSFM.com.